Tonight, Maryland leaders are dismissing D.C. Stadium push to bring the Washington Commanders back to the RFK site. It comes after this post right here caught fire on social media yesterday. A photo of President Joe Biden you see there with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser and team owners Josh Harris, Mark Ine, and Mitch Rales.
Yeah, this was taken as President Biden signed legislation to transfer control of the 170-acre RFK Stadium site to the district. Chief investigative reporter Eric Flack has been tracking every Commander Stadium development for us. He's here now with more of the fallout from this photo.
Yeah, and Flack, we know the team is telling you really don't read too much into this picture here.
Yeah, I mean, the team can say whatever they want, but they were the ones who posted the picture to their social media platforms with the following caption: "The RFK bill is a big win for Washington, D.C. Washington can finally move forward with a new vision for the RFK site." Now, keep in mind, the team's current site, renamed Northwest Stadium for this season, has operated in Landover, Maryland for nearly 30 years, and Maryland is still working very hard to keep the team. A couple hours ago, I spoke with Prince George's County Council Chair Jolene Ivey. She's also an at-large member on the council, and she pushed back hard against Commanders ownership, seemingly celebrating DC's potential stadium plans. What was your reaction to the photo you saw?
It was discouraging, I'm not going to lie. But in the end, what's not in that picture are all of those residents in Washington, D.C. who do not support having public money used for a stadium. And it's hard for me to believe that there is a different way for them to do it.
Do you believe in your heart that the team is truly open-minded about this?
I don't know if they're open-minded, but, you know, they are business people. And when they make their final decision, they have to look at dollars and cents. And if you have the people in D.C., if you have a D.C. council that is very divided on what should go there, everybody there isn't thinking that a stadium is a great asset to put there. They're not thinking that way. Some people do, but some people don't.
Do you feel like there is a time crunch, though, for the governor to get moving on this with some hard, solid figures to make it difficult for the team?
Well, sure. I believe that he needs to work quickly, but at the same time, DC just isn't in a position to give any great offer to them right now either. So I don't know that we need to rush. We just need to have a solid presentation, a solid offer.
Yeah, a team source telling me on background tonight that Maryland is, quote, very much still in the game. Meanwhile, DC Councilmember Charles Allen, who's a longtime stadium opponent, told me that photo wants to project a done deal. The land is being transferred to the people of Washington, D.C., not the Commanders. Guys?
All right, Flack, so before you go, what about Virginia? A couple of years ago, it looked like the team was going to end up there, somewhere in Virginia, but we haven't heard much lately.
Yeah, remember that. The competition, though, now appears to be narrowed to a two-way race between D.C. and Prince George's County. Virginia really no longer considered by most a serious contender. Even that Commander's source confirmed Virginia remains a long shot. The problem, just a lack of land it can offer the team right now as any part of a stadium deal. Guys?
Boy, you got to choose your pictures and your words very carefully, right?
Yep.
All right, thanks, Eric.